Back here, we have a 2017 Jeep Jeep Patriot. Now, you might be wondering, why are you doing a review on a car that's no longer being made? That's the reason I'm doing the review. If you want to get a small Jeep SUV, you got to look at the Renegade or the Compass. But this one is still on dealer lots, and it is very cheap. There is a lot of incentives for this car right now. That's why I'm reviewing it. This is a car that it can come in four-wheel drive. It comes with a four-cylinder. It's a small, compact SUV. We all know Americans love SUVs right now. So let's go look at the inside. As I get inside this Patriot here, door, regular door. So let's just look at the plastics right here. This is a soft plastic, almost like a leather. This is hard plastic. This is nothing special. Here you get your automatic door locks, your auto window for your driver. You don't get one for the passenger or the rear, but pretty much that's it. You can adjust your mirrors down here. Nothing really special. As we get inside, this model actually has the cloth interior. You can get it with leather, some other stuff you can get it with, but this is just your base model cloth. Nothing special here. It's a black interior. It's kind of sunny out here, so it gets a little hot in here. But it's very clean, very simplistic. The radio, you get Bluetooth, you get satellite, your regular AM, FM stations. You get a aux port right here, so you can rock out, put your 2 Chainz on, or maybe your Metallica, whatever you listen to. Woo, right there. You can hook it up to your phone. You get a charging port here. You get cruise control on the steering wheel. You get a horn, basic horn. Vent over here. I actually like the Jeep vents. I think they're cool with the chrome outlining. Get a little cubby here, which is pretty nice. Your glove box, it's decent size. Your shift lever here, you could actually auto stick it. Most likely, if you're going to be driving this car, you're not going to be shifted through gears. Go put it in drive, you're going to go. Cup holder down here, 1, 2 cup holder. You get a little cubby here. Traditional handbrake here. Since this is a front wheel drive, I could pull this up and do a handbrake turn, but I probably wouldn't want to because I'll probably roll over or flip or do something stupid. But in the wintertime, it might be pretty good. In here, you get a little cubby right there for your center. Down here, another cubby down here. Probably dark, but this is actually pretty deep. You can fit a good amount of stuff here. Let's make our way to the back. Okay, the back. Plain and simple. You get your automatic window here, your lock, big speaker here, a little cubby down there. Oh, hit my head. Oh, sitting in back here, these cloth seats are actually kind of comfortable, to be honest with you. They're actually pretty good. You could go on a long trip with this and not have a hurting back. Get 2 cup holders down here. No cubbies, no power outlets. If you want to charge your iPhone or your iPads or whatever, you're out of luck on this one. You're gonna have to share one up there. Let's make our way to the trunk. This is a small compact SUV, so it's gonna have some pretty significant space back here. You don't get any automatic touch open, nothing like that. This is plain and simple. But inside the back, there's a good amount of space. You get a little latch here, latch there, a little cubby back here. You get a good traditional spare, which looks to be full size. No, it's a donut. And you do get a traditional antenna. They don't come with antennas because that's like an old thing, but you can screw this antenna on and get some pretty good radio stations if you want to. Let me get in the back of here. Oh, Salamandra style. Yeah, you can fit back here if you got one of your drunk buddies. You don't want to haul around up here. You can throw them right back here. Pretty spacious. Well, like I said, this is a base model. It's pretty simplistic. There's no navigation, no blind spot monitoring, none of that fancy stuff they put on most cars today. No backup camera. I think you can get it with a backup camera if you upgrade to like the Latitude. But as in this base model, you don't get it. Let's take it on the road and see how it rides. So before we get started here, I want to show you the key. The key is a basic unlock, lock, panic. No automatic lift for the trunk, nothing like that. Plain and simple key. And it's not a push button start, so. This is the 2.4 liter. You can get with a 2 liter. This is an automatic. You can get it with a manual or CVT. This is front wheel drive. you can get it four-wheel drive. As I just drive this in traffic, the transmission shifts pretty good. The four-cylinder keeps up with everybody, even though it's not the most powerful. 0 to 60 time is, I don't know, it's probably like 10 seconds or 9 seconds. It's non-existent. You're not going to be trying to rip up the drag strip in this thing. The ride overall, we're in Pennsylvania, so the roads, they suck, let's be honest. The roads in Pennsylvania are terrible, but it handles it well. I'm not jarring everywhere. It's not rattling or anything like that. It's doing a pretty good job for these roads. It feels like it's understeering. It feels like even if I'm just going a normal speed limit pace, it just feels like it's understeering, and it doesn't, you really got to put a lot into it to get it around the turn. I'm almost a complete half turn just to get around that small turn. Let's see. Okay, the brakes, feels like you gotta really put on the brakes to get it to stop. A lot more pedal travel than I want. Let's see what this thing can do. Oh, yeah. Makes a lot of noise, really doesn't go anywhere. But I didn't expect it to do much. It torque steer just a tad. This is, like I said, a front wheel drive. So it just a tad of torque steer when you're really getting on it. It's not refined like a GTI or something like that, but most people are not going to be doing what I just did when they're driving this car. Overall, though, for what it's worth, the seats are pretty comfortable. It rides pretty smooth. It's got to keep up in traffic. I think the gas mileage on this is 23 in the city, 30 on the highway. It's no hybrid numbers and, you know, no Civic numbers, but for a small SUV that can tow up to 1,000 pounds, which is not much, but for a small SUV, it's not bad. It's going to get the job done. It drives like a car. It really just drives like a car. It doesn't feel like a big SUV, doesn't feel like a truck or anything like that. The windshield's a little crunched. The dash is a little long. The hood seems a little bit longer. But you feel like you have more presence than you actually do. The radio, I'm not going to play that for you, but it has a CD player. So if you want to listen to that mixed CD you made back in 2006, you can do it in this 2017 Jeep. You can hook your Bluetooth up to it, or you have an auxiliary port. You can talk through your phone on here, which is very beneficial. If you're a simplistic person and you really don't care about the new stuff that they put in cars, all the gizmos and gadgets, and you just want something plain and simple, definitely check this one out because you're going to get a deal on it. So my opinion on this car is, for the money that it's coming in, it's definitely worth looking at. I'm not going to sit there and say I'm in love with it, but I'm not going to sit there and say I hate it. It's a pretty decent vehicle. Definitely something you want to check out if you're in that small SUV market and you don't want to spend a lot of money. I want to thank you for watching this video. Please hit the subscribe button. And until next time, people, keep it real.